Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to everyone. So we are from LAX2043 Group 27. Let's play. So today we are going to do our group discussion 6, which is about reflection. So before that, let us introduce ourselves first. So my name is Nurdini BALQIS binti Muhammad AZAM. My metric number is 202338.
My name is NOORAMIRAH AMNANI binti NASRI. My metric number is 202369.
Hello everyone, my name is AHMAD NAJMI bin Muhammad RAMLI and my matrix number is 202337.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Nuraiman bin Anwar. My metric number is 204201.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is SUBISHAND and my matrix number is 203034.
Hi everyone, my name is ASHWEETHA BALASUBRAMANIAM, matrix number 202366.
Hi, my name is NURHIJANAH HARUN. My matrix number is 201248.
Hello, my name is MARJAN binti YUSOFF and my matrix number is 200715.
Okay, so we're done of introducing ourselves. So now we are going to reflect to all games that we play. So the first game that we play for the second group discussion, which is Hangman, the game master were me and also NOORAMIRAH AMNANI. So can we start from Najmi to give any reflection for the game that we did?
Okay, for the first game is Hangman, right?
Yes.
Thank you to Dini and AMNANI for being the game master. So in my opinion, as a reflection for this game, I think that it was challenging at first, but it is still intriguing. For me, after several letters have been showed, it was just time to brainstorm the words. So after brainstorming, we have realized some words that we have known. We can make up the keyword. And I think it's a great game. It's a great game. I think it had taught me it had taught me any other vocabs that I don't know. So I think I want to thank you guys for making that game up. Thank you.
What about others? Do you
Can I
have any
go?
words for the game? Oh, sure.
For me, the game was actually very fun actually because at a point the vocab that we usually use were not there, so it was quite challenging actually. The vowels also. Some of the time, like A, it should be there, but some word didn't have it, if I'm not mistaken. So it was quite challenging for me.
If you ask me, then I would say that game is probably the hardest game out of the 4 games that we have played. Hangman, and then we made so many errors. Yet it was so challenging, and we get to learn so many new words from that game. So I would say that game is quite fascinating and really, really nice game.
Okay, as for me, Hangman is actually my first game. I never played Hangman before, but I have played a game similar to Hangman, which is Hangaroo. It's almost similar. To me, that game is quite challenging, but still, it's not too difficult because there's clue. It's just I need to brainstorm more in order to get the answer, in order to get the correct answer. So far, I think that game is quite fun and also interesting. That's all from me.
Okay, so for me, the game Hangman was quite challenging but fun actually because the rules are quite simple and understandable. So it also had taught me many new vocabulary. So same opinion with Marjan just now that the game was quite same with Hangro. I played that before, so yeah, it was a quite fun game actually for me.
Okay. For me, the game is very fun, but it is very challenging because some of the word I didn't know what it mean. And the game is actually the new game for me because I'm not the person that like the game, the phone game, and the game that uh, many of the game are actually, yeah, I didn't like the game, but it's fun.
Okay. So for us as a game master, it's also quite challenging to pick letters as for the word given, right?
Yeah.
Because we are afraid that you guys don't know the word to guess and don't know the meaning is the hardest one lah. And then, but somehow it makes it even harder because there's only 6 time attempt. There's only 6 attempts. What What say you, Amira?
I think the rule is simple. I think we did the rules quite simple, but maybe the time constraint might be the challenging part for them. But I think it's good because you can make your brain work at that time. So for the words that me and Dini tried to search, um, we tried to find the words that not too common and not too uncommon for you guys. But we end up just picking like a very random like common words, so you guys can get the marks very easily. So yeah, that's all.
Okay. So what about game 2, which is Pictionary by
Pictionary.
Najmi and AIMAN.
You go first, Dini.
Oh, I go first. All right. So for the game, firstly, it's quite fun because we can go for drawing, right? And then not everybody can draw. Also, the hardest part is they give the word that we don't know and how to draw the thing. And also, the best part is they don't do the single object. They make it to the verb like riding bicycle. So we need to guess for bicycle, is it riding or is it driving? So it's a good game also for English. What about you guys?
Yeah, I think that the game Pictionary is really improvising our vocab, also our imaginations and our creativity on how to draw, and really like sending the message on what you're trying to draw. Like for example, we just our example Dini, the riding bicycle. So maybe like I said before, riding bicycle, not all know that it is riding bicycle, or people just might say um hop no something like not riding a bicycle, or maybe like playing
Playing.
kite. Yeah, playing kite, something like that. So I think, yeah, that's quite that's what I get from that game. How about others?
Actually, I go with what Dini said. They made it. They just not use a word inside that. Instead of using a word, they put this verb inside that, so that they brought the game to a next level, and it's quite challenging to actually. So rather than guessing what it is, they ask us to guess what verb it would be, which is really really apt for the vocabulary games. So I would say it's quite different. I've played Pictionary before this, but then I've never played this kind of Pictionary before this. Because usually it would be words only. now it's a verb inside there. So it's quite challenging actually. And I really, really loved it. Nice one.
Uh, for me, Pictionary was like the first time I played this game. So when I got to be the artist to draw the pictures, I was like, wow. It was quite hard actually because it had the whole sentence in it so more. So I thought my partner will not guess because it was quite challenging also. But by right he also guessed. So the game was quite fun and interactive actually.
Thank you.
Okay, for me, the Pictionary game is very fun. I'm very enjoy it. Um, I'm really like it because I like to draw, but it is very hard to use the mouse to draw. And I think it is quite difficult to meet my partner to guess what I'm trying to explain the words that I get.
Yeah, as for me, Pictionary quite challenging because I need to guess what my partners draw. It's not only require me to have a lot of vocabulary, but also I need to have great imagination so that I can guess the correct word. Because the drawing sometimes confusing until I guess something that's beyond everyone's thinking. But so far, I quite like Pictionary. It's not only I need to guess the object, but I also need to guess about the actions like flying kites that is guessed by Subishan last time. So far, it's very interesting and fun games.
Okay, can we have a few words from the game master itself?
Let Aiman share his thoughts first.
Okay, Aiman.
So for me as the game masters, actually we want to make the words more harder, but we choose it to make it more simple because because as the time limit we give and the time limit we have to play the game, so we decided to make the word we give more simple. So I think I glad that you guys enjoy play the game. So I hope you guys learn many things from the game. Yeah.
Okay, as for me, as the one of the game master for this Pictionary, well, I think that I just want to thank Aiman because he decided to incorporate the words from nouns, from verbs, from nouns and verbs because uh, this is a language game. So props to him because he decided to make this happen. Uh, I think me and him, we brainstorm a lot for the keywords. We also did the testing for each word how to draw it. Is it guessable? Is it easy? Is it hard? We chose one hard keyword for each pair so that we think it's very hard to draw. But I think because of your great imagination, you guys are talented in drawing. You guess it all. So I'm also glad that you guys like it. So let's move to the next game.
Okay, next game was Bingo, right? From Marjan and Hijana. So can I have others to say first? No? Okay. For Bingo, I think it's a very fun game. Also, they put a lot of effort because they don't make us to do the bingo, right? But they did the bingo for us, like the card. So they did a lot of effort for that. Also, they do the synonym bingo, and which I think the hardest one because uh it requires a very good vocabulary, and I think I'm not that good, so I think that one is the hardest one. What say you, Aiman?
So as for me, I think I agree with you, Dini, that this game Bingo is the hardest one for me for this language game because I think nearly half of the bingo words given I don't know the meaning. Yeah, so I took a lot of time to tick the synonym of the words given. So thanks to Marjan and Hijana for arrange the game that I enjoy a lot and learn a lot. So thank you.
For me, I've never played a synonym bingo before this. So it's usually like the normal one we used to play. So this one's like completely different, and then somehow they put a lot of effort. They did the card for us all. So and then at first I was so blurred because I don't know how the game going, and I made so much of mistakes. And then later on, I realized how the game was going, the flow. I can understand that, and then I can play along with the game. So it was quite hard and quite complex actually, but then it was a very very nice game now. And I would say it's like one of the best that we've played. So it's a really nice game.
As for me, the bingo game, it really improves the synonyms in the synonyms because in our daily life we don't really use much synonyms. We just use whatever is inside this. So as well as that, we can also use those synonyms in like writing your essays or writing maybe your thesis or something like that to make it more interesting. Yeah, that's from me.
Okay, so first of all, hats off to the both game master because I think the synonym bingo was original, was genuine from them. It's the first time I played it, as well as for the others. I think it was the hardest, but it is for me it is the most effective because uh, after the game ended, I googled all the words given. I've checked one by one the meaning. I've jotted down. I think in the game we really need to put our thinking cap on because uh, it's not just a game, but we are learning. It's something new. So with the synonym, uh, after we know about the synonym, we understand the meaning of the synonym. Then we can know what's the antonym of the word, the opposite word. So after knowing the meaning, we can understand more on the meaning itself by searching for the antonym, and also it can expand our vocab. That's all.
As for me, this was like the first time I played bingo using vocabulary. Usually it would be numbers. So it was quite new and challenging actually. And yeah, as per said, I did some mistakes also. So it was kind of new actually, but it was fun. The game was actually fun, although challenging.
So can we have a word from Game Master? Also, we left 7 minutes left for this meeting. If you can see.
For bingo games, I did some research so that because I'm not sure how to conduct this game via online. So because I think it's hard to conduct this in pairs, so I decided to what about I just test everyone individually. And because I am sure everyone is not familiar with synonym bingo, so I decided to use 4x4 first. And as for the bingo cards, actually it's not very hard to make because there is an apps online. So it's I think it's no trouble in that. It's just finding the words, what kind of words is are suitable for our levels. That's all. And so far I think everything's okay lah. Mm-mm. What about you, Jana?
Okay. First, I'm very glad because you guys like the game. At first, as we know, Marjan is the one that suggests the game, right? So at first, I thought it's just a simple bingo game where we need to search the word given, but it is actually not. Then I'm the one who involves to look for the synonym words and so on. In the same time, I learned something. I learned the synonym and others new English word that I never had before. Um, I'm very happy because I learned something from looking at the synonym, and it is very helpful in boosting our vocabulary.
Let's move to the last game, which is Charade by ASHWEETHA and SUBISHAND. So for that game, I think it's quite similar to Pictionary, right? But it is act it out instead of drawing. So for me, there's not much to say. It's the same thing. The efficiency for the English language, it's same, but it's a bit hard because we need to act it out. And the word is sometimes it's not object, which is even harder to make it people guess because I got winter because I guess a lot like cold, raining, what something related with cold, but the word is actually winter. So what about others?
As for me, okay,
Okay, you can go first.
Me, okay. As for me,
Yeah,
I think Sherry is the most not is quite difficult as well, because I need to as there is almost same like Pictionary, but we need to use our body language and our partners need to guess, and it's quite challenging for me not for me like it's quite challenging in because the words given I need to think how I'm gonna act out so that my partners can guess the word, and as the guesser also I need to have great imagination I need to have great imagination what's my partner's doing, but so far it's quite fun. That's all from me.
From my perspective, the game, technically wise, it was challenging, but nevertheless, it was enjoyable too. I was inspired from AIMAN because he had an animal for his word. Same goes to me too, but I didn't know how to act, so it was kind of hard. So I think being a paid actor is very hard. So it's a noble job. So it's a great game. Thank you.
As for me, Aiman, you want to say something? Okay.
You go first.
Okay. So as for me, since this is a language game, right? So language game, you have a lot of games. It's not just say like like saying the words. As far as what I get from this game is that we can we can see that the awareness about the body language, body language or the way that we act it out, is to like I said, sending messages to what we are trying to say to that person so that the person can guess. And also the word is simple, but you need to really think on how to make a person to understand what you're trying to say. I think that's the challenging part for me. Yeah, that's all. Aiman, you can go.
Okay, thank you, Amira. So for me, the game was really enjoyable. As me acting the words given to me, and it's quite easy for me because the word given is easy which is kangaroo. So for the guessing part, I don't know. For me, it is quite hard because I don't know why during that time I quite slow to catch up what Najmi act. So so yeah, that game also taught me many new vocab and many new meaning, many new creative thinking that I I get. So thank you, Subishan and Ashwita.
Okay, what about others? We
Hijana.
have 1 more minute.
Okay. For me, I think it is the from the four game. I think it is very hard once because I need to act, and then in the same time I get wrong. I get misunderstood with the word that I get, which is the watchman, and then the spelling. I think it is a watchman. I search it. I search it. Then I found it. It is a film, and then the but in the other way, it is apa? It is a lifeguard that lifeguard. Then for me,
Hey, how are we supposed to continue with Hijana?
Yeah, you can continue with her.
Okay, Hijana, you can start the game.
okay. For me, from all of the four game, um, charade is the one of the hardest because I think I'm really bad in acting, and there is misunderstood of the word, which is the watchman. Then I think it is the one that yeah very difficult, but I'm very enjoyed it. That's all.
Can we move to the game master? Do you have any words?
For us, this is the first time like we are playing charades through online also. So we have to modify a few of it, and then we have to come up with the new rules and regulations that can actually fits on how to play through online. So then and then we want to make it like not that hard or not that easy also. We want to put it like in average level. So then we have to find a words which can actually like the one who's acted out can act it out. It's very easy. Then you're not physically there, so you should be through the screen so that you can see that the person what they're doing. So you have to find words which is actually easy, and then they can show, and then they can act it out very easily. So then yeah, we had to brainstorm a lot, and then I hope that we have done justification for the game. And even though we made some of the flaws in the game, there's like there's the comments that they saying that we should come up with a theme. Yeah, we accept the fact because we never thought about that. We never thought like, okay, we should come up with a theme, and then we should put everything inside that so that it be people can easily guess. And we just open it up, and then you should act it out. Which next time we would try to come up with a theme, and then we all play the game according to the theme. So I hope that we actually did a great job in the game, and I'm really happy that you guys like the game.
For me, it was also actually first time conducting the charade game through online. But actually, it was funny seeing all of us acting, and I think so especially who Aiman, the giraffe part was so funny, and Aiman or Najmi, I'm not sure. It was actually funny, and yeah, actually it brought out the acting skill in each and everyone. Well, that's all.
So let's move to the next agenda, which is we are going to pick the best game that helps us to improve our English in the efficiency of improving the English language. So for me, I will pick bingo because it requires a lot of vocabulary and the synonym and the antonym also. It's very good for English. What about you guys?
This.
Okay.
Najmi
Let's
first.
go, Aiman. Let's go, Aiman.
Aiman first. Okay, Aiman.
Okay. So for me, I have a same opinion with Dini that bingo uh, is the most effective language game, uh, to improve our vocabulary and grammar and many things because I learned a lot from the game.
Because
Yeah,
it is the hardest one, right?
yeah, true.
Okay, what about others? Okay,
Yeah.
Najmi, you want to say something just now?
Yeah, Najmi. How about you?
Yeah, okay. My word is also the bingo game by Marjan and NURHIJANAH. For me, it's very intuitive. It's very eye-opening. I learned a lot from that. So I think that's my pick.
Okay, next.
So you need to
Submission,
open the.
you are muted.
Sorry. For me, I would go with bingo also because bingo is like really apt with our team, and then I would go with obviously I'll go with bingo because it's like a lot of synchronisms in that, and I'll play really nice that game. So I'll go with that.
What about others?
Okay. For me, a Pictionary was the best game actually because it was quite challenging and also was quite interesting. And also was actually kind of funny because we have to draw and then have to guess and all. So I will go for Pictionary.
Dictionary. Okay, next.
Right. As for me, I also choose Pictionary because it's not only Pictionary has both drawing and also we have to practice our language as well. I like Pictionary because we need to draw because I like drawing. It's just yeah, not not too expert up. I like the game Pictionary because we need to guess based on the pictures. So I like that kinds of games because it's not only train our language but also train our art in our brain. So we have both language and also art skill. That's all for me.
Okay, next.
Okay. For me, I will choose bingo game. Even though Marjan and I were the master of the game, but in improving our vocabulary and English, it is very helpful for us.
As for me, I'm actually stuck between Pictionary and Bingo because both have their own pros and cons. Like for example, Pictionary, other than drawing, we can also use like silhouettes, like the shadows. And for Bingo, we can also change it to uh, maybe like antonyms or something like that. So I will just conclude it that I will choose Pictionary. Yeah.
Did anybody track the count?
I track it. So as far as I've noted it, Bingo is the most effective games out of all four games that we've already played. So congrats to Hijana and Marjan for
Marjan.
hosting the games. Like it's a very fun game, And it's really like a kind of like a very leisure game. It's not really, yeah. So do the game masters have any words for celebrating your victory?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you. Actually, yeah, at first, me and Jana having a bit difficulty in how we want to conduct this game, but we are glad that all of you, we are glad that we can conduct this smoothly, even though there's a bit this the management's a bit in run out of order, but I'm glad everyone's like that game. Thank you. What about you, Jana? Do you want to say anything?
I think I didn't want to talk much, but I'm very happy to hear that everyone liked the game. And I hope that it can help in improving our English for the future.
I think that's all right for today's for our last discussion discussion meeting, group discussion meeting.
I
Okay,
think that's
so that's all. It was fun to see you guys. So till we meet again. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
bye.
everyone.
Bye,
Thank
selamat
you.
raya.
Bye.
Selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat
Bye-bye.
Raya too.
Selamat Raya.
Selamat
Yeah.
Hari Raya.